Delores, I'm glad you came today. I'm really honored that you're here. Ever since I met you in adult ed, you sparked something inside of me. I knew you were an artist. I could tell by the way you dress, and I had no idea you were a poet, award-winning poet. But you've lived a while, and I wanted you to be able to share your story with the kids because you know what it's like to live a life. Life isn't easy, and you kind of know the ins and outs. You've lived it.
Life. And it was based on his life, the way he was when he was a little boy. So I had friends, I showed the poem to my friends. And they said, why don't you submit that poem to a poet contest? I said, oh, I'm not into that. And they talked me into doing it. I submitted the poem in, and the next thing I knew, I got this,
This award is because of this book.
Exactly.
So did your friends encourage you to enter the International Poet of Merit Award contest?
They talked me into it. I didn't want to because I knew I wasn't a poet. But as God would have it, it was.
Well, apparently you are a poet. So this is beautiful. I'm very moved. I'm going to read this tonight, and I will see you tomorrow in class, I think.
Okay.
Are you going to be there?
Sounds good. I will.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
Mr. Hoffman. I love
Thank
you.
you. I love you too.
Good morning, Dolores. How are you?
I'm blessed, and yourself?
I am too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why don't we start? Please tell me where you were born.
I was born in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas, and you grew up there?
Yes, I did.
You did.
We was poor.
Mm-hmm.
So poor we couldn't pay attention. So my grandmother raised my brother and I.
Mm-hmm.
We lived in a 3-room shack in West Dallas. No lights, no gas, no water.
Wow.
Yes. And we went to the black schools.
Mm-hmm.
The white children went to the white school. During my time of childhood, we didn't have electric lights, gas, or water on our street. So at night, during the nighttime, the children would play under the moonlight.
Yeah.
Then later, the city decided to put lights, water, and gas on our street. And we were so happy. The kids were so happy. We would play under the lights. We would just have a good time at night until our parents called us in the house. And they would say, it's time to come in, y'all. So we obeyed our family.
Yeah.
And so it was, I was very embarrassed going to school. So this is why I dropped out of high school. It's because I wanted nice things and to wear like other girls.
Right.
So I found a job making $1.50 an hour. Of course, that didn't go too far,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of helped out a little. But later on in years, I got married, and I moved to California. I took my little tribe of 6 children, and I climbed aboard a Continental Trailway bus, and we came to California.
How cool.
So things started looking better for us.
That's good.
So we had a home of our own. My 5 children graduated from high school. My oldest son retired from correctional officer. And I have one daughter that works in the medical field.
Wow.
And my youngest son of 31 years old, he was a victim of violent crime. And he wasn't into drugs, not that I know of. But he dropped out of school because he didn't think it was worth it going to school. But he was very bright. When I say bright, intelligent. He would work on cars. In fact, I think he had more cars to work on than some mechanics. So that was his gift from God.
And that's what got you into writing poetry, right?
Yes, after the death of my son, I just sat down one day and I started writing a poem. Well, I just started writing. I didn't really consider it a poem. I was just writing his life story. And just what's on the poem, that's his life. That was his life. So I had friends to ask me, why don't you submit that poem to a poetry contest? I said, I'm not into that. I don't know nothing about writing no poems. So they talked me into it. And I sent the poem in, and it was submitted. It won, and I received the plaque about my son, in the poem. And from then on, I knew that God had called me to write poetry. I have 2 books that's published, and I'm just waiting to complete my.
Thank you so much, Delores, for coming and sharing all of your knowledge and your beautiful poetry with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you talking to our kids.
Thank you so much, and I'm glad to be part of your program.
Thank you.
Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the roads you are traveling seem all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, you want to smile, but you cry. When all is pressing you down a bit, rest if you may, but don't you quit. Success is fate turned upside down. Stick to your fight when your heart is hit. When things go wrong, you must not quit. When we long for life without difficulties, Lord, remind us that diamonds are made under pressure. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. Lord Jesus, help us. Help my little brothers and sisters. I know you are waiting to hear from them. Rest if you may, but don't you quit.
He's only just away, my son.
When I got the news that you were gone, I stared into space. I couldn't believe what they had said. They just told me that my child was dead.
I remember when you were just a little boy. You would play outside most of the day. I would go and check on you. Later, you would come in the house and check on me.
Do you remember when you would take your toys apart? Somehow you would manage to put them back the way they were made to be.
This couldn't be true, that you were gone. You said to me,
Mom, I will always be there for you.
as you got older, you would say to me,
Mom, I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
you always listened to your favorite music. Up above my head, I hear music in the air.
Honey, are you somewhere up there?
You see, I am not okay. Jesus said, my child, I'm coming back again. I will bring your loved ones back with me. He is only just away.
By Delores Maloy.
My name is heaven. My name is hell. My name is good. My name is bad. My name is beautiful. My name is wonderful. My name is destiny. Ecstasy. You know my